Today is Cookie's birthday and she is 1, and we decided to make a cake for her birthday. But after making this video and having so much fun, I realized that the audio didn't record. So I'm going to do a little voiceover. So here we are. The cake that I'm making requires a banana. So you take the banana and you mush it, and then you add peanut butter and an egg. It was a really simple recipe and it was really fun to make. She was very interested in just watching everything that I was doing. I don't think she really understood, but she knew that food was involved, especially peanut butter, which is her favorite. And I tried to get her to eat a little bit of the banana, but she didn't really care for it. This one wasn't as ripe as I thought it was, so it was a little bit hard to mush. And you're supposed to get it like pretty mushy so it mixes with the other, ingredients. But she finally had a little taste, and then it was time to add the peanut butter. It says to add 4 tablespoons, and we just kind of measured with our heart because she loves peanut butter, and you can tell she got really excited. If she ever doesn't want to come inside, I always just say peanut butter, and she comes running. So anyways, we added the peanut butter, and then we mixed that together, and you want to get it mixed pretty good just so the cake will cook evenly. And then of course she had to have a taste of the peanut butter before we kept going. So I got that mixed together, and then I had to go find an egg because you're supposed to add an egg to it, and that's what kind of binds everything together. And so I got the egg, and she needed to check it out before I put it in the batter. And then we mixed it in, and it was ready to go. You're supposed to cook the cake on 350. It said 15 to 18 minutes in the recipe, and I think I ended up cooking it for about 15. It probably could have went a little bit more, but I have a gas oven and it gets pretty hot, so I didn't want to overcook it. So I checked it after 10 minutes, and I could tell that it wasn't done. It almost kind of looks sticky, maybe, I guess because it's a banana and peanut butter. But anyways, once it was done and ready to cook, I put it in this little tiny dish. It made a very small cake. Then we stuck it in the oven and cooked it for the 15 minutes, like I said, and then it came out pretty easy. Put it on the plate and let it cool, and then I cut her a little piece, and we put some whipped topping on top, and she loved the topping. She couldn't really figure out how to eat the cake, so I had to end up breaking it into little pieces, and then she loved it and she ate the whole thing. So overall, I think Cookie had a really great first birthday. She was very excited for her special treat, and she'll have cake for a few days. And my daughter was able to pick her out a few toys, and needless to say, I think she had a really good time playing with her little donut and flower.